Hello and welcome to Musings by Amit Patel. This is the second video in this series titled Becoming a Better Salesman. It is a series on how to master the art of selling. If you landed on this video directly and want to understand the context of this video, then you should go back and watch the introduction video in this series. You can find the link somewhere on top of this video or down in the description below. So what is the first step in this sales framework? The first step in this sales framework is called prospecting. In my first business, along with my friends, we decided to build a software development company. But the truth is that none of us at that time had any idea about building a software company. None of us were qualified to build software products or knew anything about building a software company. So initially, we became a distributor for UPS or uninterrupted power supply. We had started our company in 1997, and at that time, Pune was reeling under power cuts. Every day there would be 3 to 4 hour long power cuts in the entire city of Pune. This problem was impacting every business in the city, and thus it was very easy to sell a UPS. But our dream was to build a software development company. You can easily see that we had no idea how we were going to convince people to give us any software projects. And even if someone trusted us to build a software for them, then how were we going to complete the project and deliver a software solution to them? We did not know which companies to approach or how to even ask them to use our services without any experience on our hands. So we decided to keep selling UPS related products. Along with that, we also made a decision to find just one customer who needed some software solution for their business that we could develop. With all these challenges we had at that time, we still went ahead and put our name in the yellow pages as a software development company. We started telling everyone that we are a software company. The only way of attracting prospective customers for our software business was through an ad in the yellow pages. Beyond the yellow pages, our partners, our friends, our family also spread the word about our company and our services. Our business partners who had their own businesses told their sales team to do some marketing for us. So their marketing executives would also talk about our software services wherever they went. One day, to our luck and good fortune, one marketing executive of our partner struck gold. He found a prospective customer who needed a custom software solution for their department. The rest, as they say, is history. This was our first software development project, and the best part is it was for a known manufacturing company in Pune. We put all our might behind this project and successfully completed the project to great satisfaction of our first customer. The success of completing that project gave us the required confidence. We started picking up more software projects as the word about our services spread around. We tried various different prospecting techniques to identify and find our customers. But in the early years of our business, we got a lot of customers through references. Most of the references came directly from our partners and some from our friends and family. Moreover, once we had satisfied customers, they became our friends and also gave us some good references to grow our business. Later on, we built a software product for one aviation company. This product became an important software for the aviation community. It was a niche space. It became easy to spot our prospects. We could convince them for our products because they belong to the same aviation community. This experience of finding customers when we had no idea who were our ideal customers, and then going to a stage where we knew exactly who were our customers, gave me the required experience in the process of prospecting. So today I am going to help you with setting up the prospecting process for yourself. In the last video I gave you a brief idea about prospecting, and if you have watched that video, you already know that before you can sell your products and services, you will need to identify and contact your prospect who will ultimately become your customers. You need a list of people who would be interested enough that they listen to you about your products and services. This step or process or technique, whatever you want to label it, is called prospecting. You also know that prospecting is a time consuming process and it isn't always fun. But of course, you're not going to have anyone to sell to until you find prospective customers. The ones that want to listen to you and know more about your products or services you are selling. So, prospecting is the first and very important step in the entire sales framework of becoming a better salesman. It is the base of your entire sales framework. All the groundwork you do in this step will help you throughout all other steps in this sales framework. Your business is fully dependent on prospecting. That way, you set up this process and then execute it. It will be entirely responsible for the results you get in attracting the right people to your offers. So, by now, you should know why you need prospecting. You need prospecting to have a constant flow of people who want and need the products or services you are selling. If you do this step correctly, it will help you in having this constant flow of customer for any business that you are growing at present. If you don't do this step correctly, then you already know the consequence and you will struggle at finding the right customers for your business, and business in turn will suffer at your hands. So I want you to pay a very close attention to this video. Switch off all the distractions, take a notebook and make notes, and watch this video to the end. But before we move ahead, I have to ask you, did you subscribe to this channel? If not, then this is the right time to subscribe. Subscribe now and press the bell icon because you will get instant notification when I release any new video. Hopefully you don't want to miss any of my videos here. Coming back to prospecting, let us understand what is the process of prospecting and how do we set up this process in your sales cycle. If you are the person who is responsible for identifying the right customers for your business and then creating a process or a system to attract those customers, then you are prospecting for your business. You are the eyes and ears of your business. Please pay attention and understand this clearly. I'm going to repeat it so that you understand this with clarity. You have to become the eyes and ears of your business. Or if you are already generating prospects for your business, then you are already the eyes and the ears of your business. Eyes because you have to gain the ability to spot your customers from far. Ears because you have to gain the ability to hear what your existing or prospective customers are saying. When you become the eyes and the ears of your business, you will automatically start finding your ideal customers in unknown places. These will be the people who really need your products or services. and they are ready to open their wallets so that they can purchase whatever you have to sell to them. Your customers will beat a path to your door in search of your products or services. Once you have built that road that leads to that door. So, what is prospecting? Prospecting is all about becoming the eyes and ears of your business and then building that road that will lead the customers to your door in search of your products or services. The biggest challenge in prospecting is understanding who is my ideal customer. Most entrepreneurs and sales executives are crippled in awe of their product, such that they have become so blind that they cannot see their customers. They have become so deaf that they cannot hear their customers. They have become so crippled that they think that the entire world is their customer. This idea leads to a notion that their products or services are so good that each and everyone is their customer. And that is a very big problem. If you are in such a situation, then I would want you to change your views about who is your ideal customer. Unless you can change your views, you and your business will remain crippled to an extent that getting every single customer will become a struggle for you. Let me give you an example here. I attend a lot of events and I meet a lot of entrepreneurs and sales executives. They come to me and ask me this very common question: how do we increase our sales or how do we grow our business? Both the questions mean one and the same thing to me. To this, the first question I ask is, who is your ideal customer? Often I get a response back: everyone in so and so place or so and so industry needs my product. Once a girl came to me and said that she was into building websites and she wanted to grow her business. So she asked me the same question: how do I find the people who need my website building services? I asked her the same question: who is your ideal customer? To which she replied, every business needs a website, so every business is my customer. I had to sit with her and school her into clarifying the same thing that I am going to explain to you about prospecting. Just like that girl, most of the people go wrong when prospecting. If you are not able to identify your ideal customer like that girl, then you are blind and deaf to your customers. Moreover, you are crippled in bringing sales to your business. So your business is not growing as fast as you want. Please let me know in the comments below if this is your case. You can ask me a specific question related to finding customers for your business, and I can answer that question in my Ask Musing by AP show. Coming back to prospecting, let us go deep into understanding prospecting. The rule when answering this question, who is your ideal customer, is that you cannot say everyone in your industry or location or any other parameter. Even if you feel strongly and even if that is true, you cannot say that everyone is your customer. So, how do you identify your ideal customer? The only way to identify your ideal customer is to get into his shoes. Do you remember this old adage? Let me put it in quotes. You cannot understand someone unless you have walked a mile in his or her shoes. I'm going to repeat it here. You cannot understand someone unless you have walked a mile into his or her own shoes. So, the only way to understand your customer is to walk a mile into your customer's shoes. And you can walk a mile into your customer's shoes with the help of a method that I'm going to reveal here. It is a simple exercise that you can do by yourself so that you will be able to identify clearly who is your ideal customer. In the description of this video, I have attached a questionnaire that you have to fill up in order to visualize your ideal customer. After watching this entire video, you can download that questionnaire and start answering the questions. When you do that, you can get more clarity about your ideal customer. As I mentioned earlier, to answer your questions, you have to become the eyes and the ears of your business. You have to collect as much information as you can to find out about your customers. You have to find out what are the pains and desires of people who might be your prospective customers. The questionnaire has 10 questions. These 10 questions will give you a 360-degree view of your ideal customer. Let me help you on how you can go about filling this questionnaire. The first thing to do is download and print this questionnaire so that you can carry it around along with you. Then you read all the questions and commit them to your memory so that whenever you are doing your research, you will be able to put the answers under the right questions. Next, you start your research. Remember that you are always in the mode of research if you are into sales. Finally, you do your research and keep the printed questionnaire handy so that you can keep writing the answers as you find them. Here are some ways in which you can do your research to find your ideal customers. The first way is to look for information about your customers online. This has become very easy in this day and age of technology. You should look at the comments on popular blogs or articles or books that are related to your products or services. For example, I am from software development background. So I found a book about winning with software. This book is about challenges companies face to implement a software strategy. In the comment section on Amazon, I found this very interesting comment. I'll read it here. The comment goes like this: value comes in this book from understanding what many problems in software development are, why you have to address them, and at what level they need to be addressed. Further, the same comment says, that said, it was difficult to really close the loop and get the end-to-end on how one would go from having recognized the problems to organizing people to solving it to actually rolling out solutions. So if I am into custom software development business, then I can use this comment to answer a few of the questions, like what keeps them awake at night. From the above comment, we can see that we can answer this question. The person seems to worry about lack of end-to-end solution. He wants something that is complete. This problem can keep him awake at night if he is a development manager in a software division of his company. Any software company that gives an end-to-end solution will be able to convince this person to outsource their project to this software company. Another question, what do they secretly ardently desire the most? In this case, his desire is a complete solution, not something in parts, not something he has to manage. So this comment becomes a part of your answer to one or many questions. You will have to use your judgment to distribute the answers to the right questions. After that, you can use the language in your own communication, verbally or through print media. In this example for software development services, I can create a message with the same language and tell my prospective customers that We have a service of software development where we can give you an end-to-end solution. We first identify your problems and then build a software team organized to solving that problem, and finally we roll out the solutions to your company. Now this communication or language becomes very powerful because it comes directly from the customer's point of view. One thing to note is that you write the answers in the same language as used by your customers. So, like these examples we discussed here, you can search for related blogs, articles, and books and then read comments to find the answers to your questions. Only use the comments that are relevant to answering your questions. Try to understand the language of your customer. That is very important. You can also use Reddit or LinkedIn where people discuss a lot of issues. You should make sure that the issue is related to something that can help you in selling your product or service. If you are selling products that are general purpose products, something like insurance or investments, phones, electronic gadgets, home furniture, etc., then you can also talk to your friends about these products. Or when your friends are talking about products you have in mind, then listen to them attentively. One thing I have to caution you here: do not try to sell your products to your friends unless you know that they are looking for the same or similar products you are selling. And don't get excited when your friends start talking about your products you are selling. Instead, listen to their argument. Learn to listen without trying to sell during a casual conversation. You are only gathering information at this stage. You can always tell your friends that you have started such and such business, and if they want, you can help them, but don't ever try to sell something to your friend unless they ask for it. That will ruin your friendship and also stop one very open channel from where you can gather information about your ideal customers. Coming back to the questionnaire, you can also answer your questions based on some book you have read or videos you have watched. Let us say you have read a book by some expert, then he may have many stories and lot of information that will be related to your products and services. You can use that information to fill your questionnaire. Again, pay attention to the language of your customers. Once you fill the questionnaire on who is my ideal customer, then you go to the next step and do the next step. The next step is about building a road that leads your prospective customer to your door. Using all the information you found with your research, think about the roads you can build to bring your prospective customers to your door. To be able to build this road, you have to first understand where can you find your customer. Is your customer working for a bank? Is your customer a homemaker? Is your customer a parent of babies? Is your customer fond of driving? The questionnaire that you filled up should give you enough information to find out who are the people you can target for your products and services. Once you can determine who is your ideal customer, you will have to choose the way you will target these people. In the prospecting worksheet, I have given you a few methods you can use to target your customers. Read about all the methods and also use any other method you know by your own research and experience. For example, you can conduct a seminar and invite people who you think are your prospects. Or you can advertise your products using Facebook or LinkedIn or the old media and target certain people with certain interest to who can become your prospect. Or you can identify the places where these people hang out and start hanging out at those places and build your network. Or you can even write an article on a popular blog related to your subject and then let people leave their contact details on reading your blog. Or you can put a booth in a trade show that relates to the industry where your customers are hanging out. The only thing you should remember is that when you build the right route to bring your customers to your door, you should ask for their contact details and create a system to store the contacts of all your prospective customers, like phone number, email, social connection, whatever you can get, so that you can contact your customer to further discuss about your products or services. So I want you to think about what are the ways you can build a road that will lead your prospects to your door. You should complete the second part of prospecting worksheet where you need to identify the methods you will use to connect with your prospect for the first time. Then you should create a plan based on the method that you have decided. Next, you should execute the plan to the T so that you can get contact details of people who would like to hear from you. Finally, you look at the results of your plan and decide what method of attracting customers are working for you. Once you see the methods that are working for you, you can finalize those methods and do more and more of them. Remember that you only want to attract people who you think need your products and services from the questionnaire you have filled up. Before you build that road, you should have a clear understanding of who is your ideal customer. Otherwise, you will be wasting a lot of time with unsolicited prospects. The big idea here is to get the right prospects who have the potential to become your customer and ignore everyone else. For example, if you are selling insurance and you find out from your questionnaire that people who just joined a job are asking questions about insurance, or people who got a salary hike are asking where to put their money, then you can target such people. Where will you find these people? You can talk to HR department of companies and tell them that you want to conduct a seminar on insurance for new joiners every month. In that seminar, you give really good information about insurance to the best of your ability. And then you can ask people who are interested to come and meet you after the seminar. So the seminar becomes one of your methods of attracting your prospects. So this is the way you set up the entire prospecting process for your business. In the first step, you identify your ideal customers, and in the second step, you find a way to get the contact details of your prospective customers, people who are matching to your ideal customer profile and who have shown some interest in your products or services. That is all about prospecting. But wait, I have a final point on prospecting before I make the final and very important point about prospecting process. I need to remind you that you are watching the series Becoming a Better Salesman, and this is the second video in this series. Finally, the important point about prospecting is that the key to effective prospecting is to focus your marketing efforts on identifying prospect as cost effectively as possible and then focusing your energy on building the roads that will lead your prospects or customers to your door. You should remember that the contact details of interested prospect is an asset for your business and you should take care of that asset just like any other asset in your business. Before I take your leave, I want you to know, in case you have a business and you want to apply the sales framework to your business or verify whether the sales processes are designed correctly, then get in touch with me from the About page. You can contact me on Facebook or LinkedIn and we can start a conversation from there. I can also help you automate your entire sales process online so that you have a constant flow of customers and you are able to grow your business by increasing the sales. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video and it is the right video for you, then give a like because it will help me understand your needs and create good content for you. Here are some ways on how to get the most out of this YouTube channel, Musings by Amit Patel. The first thing you need to do is subscribe to this channel, because when you subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon, you will get instant notification to any new videos I upload here. The second thing you need to do is to share this video on your favorite social platforms, because there are thousands of people who read and watch what you post. They are looking for your videos that can transform their lives, and you are going to help them by sharing this video and also becoming a part in their journey of success. The third and the most important thing is to leave a comment. It is not important that you agree with me or disagree with me, but it is important about what you think about this video and if you have any suggestions about the next videos I should make here, because that will help me craft my future videos for you. Please be gentle in your comments. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. Make sure you check my earlier videos and see that you have not missed any of my earlier videos. Stay focused, stay rich. See you again in my next video.